Club that was out here downtown. I appreciate his comedy then. I always like to see him come to the show. He wasn't old enough to get in the bar at the time, so he'd come down with his mother and do his bits, do his comedy, and it was funny stuff. I always enjoyed his comedy, and I'd give a ride home from the club and stuff. And like I said, he's always been a great guy, great kid from South Bend. He's a lot younger than I am. Like I said, if somebody's going to make it in this town, it might be Ty Mead there for the comedy. He's a very funny guy, knows a lot of comedians, gets them work, puts on shows in the area. If you get a chance to see any of his other shows, look for them. No Quarter Comedy. And like I said, just give it up for your star of the show tonight, Ty Mead.
Give it up for Mark Stuck. That dude is a fucking killer, man. What a legend, dude. He literally gave a 15-year-old kid ride home from the bar, fucking at a club. Creepy! He didn't rape me once, you guys. He didn't fuck me once. Not once. I'm still mad about it. That's why I had him host here. I was like, I'm gonna talk over it. Haha. That's what you get for not fucking me, Mark. Awesome. We'll give it a second. You guys are a little rowdy. Maybe just shut the fuck up just slightly. That'd be awesome. That would be great. Just ever so slightly. The people in the back paid. They just want to hear. That's it, right, Cameron? That's all. That's all. You guys made it. Hurrah. Give it up for yourselves. Give it up for Steve and Lance back at the bar, and Jimmy Campbell, Kristen Hickson, Cheryl Stone, wherever the fuck she went. Wonderful fucking people, they've been killing it. Hopefully you guys all stick around and pay for the rap music afterward. They're about to fucking crush too. That'll be fun. Awesome. Sweet, and give it up for yourselves for sitting here. Lots of fun. Has anybody had a shit yet? You know what I mean? I feel bad because I went in there to poop and somebody pissed all over the toilet seat, and I was like, ah, damn, I can't have my anxious poop before the show. Couldn't have it. Cameron seen, he was in there. I walked into shit. There's piss everywhere. I was like, awesome. I'm gonna hold it. That's gay. A little bit about myself. You guys may not know this. I like to get every show started by telling everybody a little bit about myself, right? My name's Ty Mead. I'm 27 years old and I have 5 dogs. When I tell people that, they're always so quick to judge me, right? They're like, Ty, what are you gonna do with all those dogs? And why do you need 5 dogs? But honestly, you guys, think about it. The way the economy is going, I cannot fathom an apocalypse without orange chicken. You know what I mean? I have Great Danes too, so I know it's all organic meat. I know exactly what's going into them. It's kibble and dick. I don't get small dogs. I only get large dogs. Because think about it, small dogs suck, dude. They bite. You know. They're yippy. You trip over them no matter what the fuck you're doing, right? Big dogs are where it's at. And mostly because they put up more of a fight when you're trying to fuck them, you know what I mean? You gotta earn that nut. You gotta earn that nut. It doesn't come easy. It's this lady's 105th birthday. Yeah. Dude, 105 years. That's fucking crazy, dude. If I live to be 105, I'm gonna kill my fucking self. I'm serious. Don't do it. Don't. I'm not telling you to do it, but just know. Just know. You guys may not know this about me, but I absolutely love animals. They're my favorite thing in the world. I can't stand people, I like animals. So it bothers me that we keep referring to cops as pigs. I think it's a dumb analogy, right? Because any cop I've ever blown does not taste like bacon. No, it just kind of tastes like dick. And that's an acquired taste. That's not for me. You know what I mean? I'm not gay. I'm not going to do that. I do absolutely love animals. I love them. They're my favorite. So when are scientists going to stop referring to reptiles and saying they have no emotions? You know? I know that's not true as well, Cameron, because anytime I go to the local truck stop, them lot lizards seem pretty happy to see me, you know what I mean? Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. That's fun. I know what you're thinking, Colton's mom. You're like, he's Asian. No. I'm just overweight and stoned. I was outside sneaking a hit. You know what I mean? I was just around the corner just cheating real quick. That's why I look Chinese. No other reason. That's it. They're rowdy back there. Most of my family is fairly unhealthy, like me, except for like one of my aunts, right? She never drank, she's never smoked, and she's always in the gym, and she eats her vegetables, right? Which is ironic because now she's a vegetable. I guess you are what you eat, you know what I mean? 360 for her. My aunt did have a stroke recently, so she moved back in with my grandma. My grandma's like 70, dude. She can't do much of the lifting. She's not 105 like her, but she can't do the toilet aspect, right? So my sister decided she'd move in and help them both out. And we all know Hollywood loves reboots, right? So it kind of got me thinking. 2.5 bitches. It works. My aunt hates that joke, but if she opens her mouth, I'll just kick her down the fucking stairs, dude. But who's she gonna tell, you guys? Who is she gonna tell? My grandma, she's 70, nobody believes her. She's fucking delusional. Awesome. They're just back there chatting, I'm letting them chill out real quick. Jeremy, that's all I'm doing. She's like, yeah, shut up. Yeah, damn, people paid for this shit. Exactly. Awesome. I got a problem, maybe you guys might be able to help me out. You especially, right? So my buddy picked me up the other day. We went to go smoke a couple joints at the local park. That's what you do when you live in Indiana, right? You go to the park to smoke joints. No, and everything was smooth, it was great. We finished the first one, he said, fuck it, dude, roll another. So I grabbed the roller and I started rolling another one, right? But then a cop pulled up behind us. So I kind of tried to hide everything I could. I thought I'd be a good friend and try to stick the roller up my ass, right? It didn't fit, you guys. It did not fit, okay? It didn't fit. So then I thought to myself, right? He was in the Navy. It should fit up his ass, right? It didn't fit up his ass either. So I did the next best thing, right? I just kind of like ate that shit directly out of the roller. And so I think my problem now is that I eat my friend's ass. I just wanted to be friends. I don't want more. Yeah. He will not call me back. She got it. She's like, oh, you ate his ass, literally. Literally. You know what I mean? It was a shitty situation. Not fun. Are you guys from South Bend? Man, the homeless community out here is insane. Wouldn't you say? It's bad, dude. I used to get mad because everybody told me I looked homeless. And I get it now. My car broke down a few weeks ago and I had to walk everywhere. And I caught a reflection of myself in the rearview mirror as it was passing by. And I was like, here's $1, man. I feel so bad. Everybody always told me I looked like Mick Foley or a Cactus Jack on crack or Dude Love if he was poor. I think the one that pissed me off the most is Mankind on welfare. That's uncool. Yeah, it's uncool, man. Don't say that shit to me, man. I'm not that homeless, okay? Partially, goddammit. Partially, okay? I got a car. I can sleep in there sometimes. It doesn't have heat, but it's alright. No, dude, I genuinely really do support the homeless community. You know what I mean? I hate to talk shit about them. Because if you think about it, they're a lot cheaper than hookers, you know? No, Jacob, if you're ever down on your luck, it's just a quick nickel for a suck, dude. It's a dime for a fuck. That's a little bit more. You're paying a little bit more. Paying a little bit more for that. Ugh. Dude. Right, I got a tip for you, brother. Dude. Alright, check this out, okay? Are you listening? Dude, that homeless pussy, my man. God damn, it has so much more flavor than that shit you find at home, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the jerk chicken and pussy. I'm telling you, no matter how many times you brush your teeth, you're like, the fuck is that? Why do I still taste cinnamon? Like, she's not going away, dude. She's there for the long haul, man. Ladies, I didn't forget about you. On your way home tonight, you will see a handful. You're going to Lakeville, right? To drop gold. You're going to see tons. As you pass the Rocky Button, just stop. Ask one of the homeless men what he would do for a Klondike bar, okay? No, dude, I'm telling you. They're hungry, so you're going to get eaten. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. You know those rich chips that you can get at the dollar store? Or like the Family Dollar, they're rich chips. They don't really taste like crackers. and they don't really taste like chips either, right? That's what I like to assume transgender pussy tastes like. Well, no, hear me out. Like, if I'm ever in a pickle, fuck it. You know what I mean? Who's around? I'm gonna eat it anyway. I don't care. I don't give a fuck, man. Who fuck it, dude? Fuck it, dude. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. When I wrote that joke, dude, I wrote it as the Impossible Burger from Burger King, right? But that's silly because we both know that's a juicy treat, right? And I just don't think transgender pussy can get all that wet, my man. I don't want that dry ass snack near my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Keep that shit the fuck away from me. Growing up, I assumed all cowboys were homosexual, right? And it's fair because my first introduction to cowboy culture was with Brokeback Mountain. And I was 7 years old, dude, with my cousin on a couch. I assumed, yeah, tell him, shut the fuck up. Yeah, oh shit, she's going on the special. Woo! Hell yeah. Where the fuck was I at? I got excited too. Hey, no, you're good. You said, shut the fuck. I was like, yeah, what'd she say? Fuck yeah, hocus pocus in this motherfucker. You get it if you see her hair. You get it if you see the hair. Dude, it's fucking wild, dude. I'm going home with them tonight, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a good night. Homeless pussy and all. We're gonna stop and get some, brother. I got a few dollars on me. We can share. Are you together or are you together? Oh, you guys are all cousins. That's okay. Hey, I did a show in Tennessee and they were like, we're cousins. And we went home and all fucked. Like, it was okay. These cousins aren't loving. They are not loving cousins. They are not. Awesome. Sweet. We finished the train. Yeah, not the right part of Indiana. We gotta go down south for that, guys. We'll be down there later this month. If you guys want to come, it'll be a good time. Sweet. We hit the transgender pussy. We're done with that. We're out of there. I don't remember where I was going. She started yelling. I was like, yeah, woo! Riot in the bar. Awesome. I am engaged. Give it up for me. Besides you guys, she's the only one excited about it. Well, you hear me out, dude. Like, engagement now in our generation, that's like poverty, you know? Like, you're committing to poverty. So that means our wedding's just gonna be our wedding cake's just gonna be 3 stale Twinkies on a paper plate, you know? The trailer park is gonna love us. It's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be fucking sick. I am engaged. I'm not really excited about it though. You know, they always told me cheaters never prosper going up. Always told me that. But that show did really good. So I'm kind of weighing my options. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do I, I don't know. I don't know. The other day, her parents decided to take us out to dinner, right? And while we were there, her dad kept harping. It was like, you really need to start owning up to your mistakes. So she like got up, walked over and hugged me. I don't get it. I'm still trying to figure it out. I tried to be nice because she's running the door for me, you know? She's handling all this, I can do this, right? So I thought I'd take her on a spontaneous date, and we went to the zoo. You guys, it was really nice to meet her family, you know what I mean? It was great. It just sucked that they were caged up the whole time. I don't know. Silly. Chris just shaked. He was like, they're still talking. I was like, yeah, it's okay. Fuck it. We're gonna scrap it, guys. We'll just have fun. We were talking about George Strait. Yeah, that's where we were at. Yeah, she likes George Strait. That's where we're at, Jimmy. Before she yelled, shut the fuck up at him. Yeah. Dude, cowboy culture, I really thought all cowboys were gay, you guys. I really did. I assumed every cowboy was a homosexual. But then my buddy lives in Texas, and I told him that. He's like, Ty, that's really stupid. I was like, why? Why is that dumb? He goes, George Strait, the king of country music, he was a cowboy before he became the king of country music. Did you know that? And there's no way in hell George Strait's gay, right? It's in his name. It's George Strait, right? But, hear me out, okay? If I could pick anybody in the entire galaxy to butt fuck, it'd be George Strait, you know what I mean? Like it, I'd do it. Crazy hair lady, if you could pick anybody in the world to butt fuck, who would you pick? I couldn't hear you.
Idris Elba.
That's too handsome for me. Ariana, if you could pick anybody in the world to butt fuck, who would you butt fuck? She would butt fuck me, and that is also a good choice, you guys. That is a solid second for me because I play around. You know what I'm saying? I play around. I play around. I am engaged. Give it up for her. She likes to butt fuck me, you guys. Sometimes, okay? Sometimes. We got together, right? And I told her, from the start, I support local business. Here I am right here at Cheers filming my special, right? I support local business. So, I'm trying to figure out why she's mad that I pay her sister for sex, you know? I told her from the start, dude. I told her, man. I fucking told her, dude, you know? You know, when you're in a long-term relationship, you kind of gotta spice shit up in the bedroom, right? You can't do that plain shit anymore. You gotta mix it up, dude. So I finally talked her into doing role play, bro. Yeah. She agreed. And I take shit way too far. So I got on Marketplace and got us a Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head costume. Dude, we've been mashing hella potatoes lately, you know what I'm saying, bro? It is dirty. It's dirty. Yeah. She hates it, but my favorite thing to role play is the Macho Man Randy Savage, right? Because when I get you in that cage, yeah, got you for 3 minutes. It's not 3 minutes, it's fast. What's that? No, she's a grapefruit the whole time. She just sits in the back and watches while I play with it. You know what I mean? She's like, I'm not doing that. That's disgusting. That thing stinks. You know what I mean? Not putting it nowhere near me. I did get her to agree to do anal recently. She shot me down for months. She was like, I'm not going to do that. If I actually want to feel something, I'll just go back to my ex. But she said yes finally, so I guess that means something, right? Hell yes. That's fun. Sweet. They're still talking, so we're just not taking it seriously. We're just gonna have fun. Sweet. How you guys doing today? Byron, how are you? Sitting out there. Did you cut your hair for this? Did you because I did, and I look like a lesbian grandmother, but did you cut your hair as well? You don't look as homeless, you know what I mean? It's like an in-between, I dig it. Jordan, you showed up. How are you doing today? You guys need drugs? Hit up Jordan. I'm not gonna say your last name, dude. They don't know. It could be anybody. It could be Michael Jordan. There's a black man in here playing basketball selling weed, dude. Ladies, you know what I'm saying? He's black. He's got that fucking... Stupid. Like most young men, Jordan, you probably as well, I really wanted my father's approval growing up. That's the most important thing to me is I wanted him to tell me he loved me and he was proud, right? That's all I fucking wanted. And it never happened. So I decided I'd go out for football. It had to work, dude. Duh. That son of a bitch didn't come to a single game all year. And then the final game of the year, ironically enough, is the one I got to play in. And my dad showed up. After the game, he was drunk. He's like, I'm so proud of you, you know? It's the best moment of my life. It really was. Until my alarm went off and I woke up. Yeah, I'm still a fucking disappointment, guys. My dad wasn't great. You know, he left when I was a kid. He wasn't great at gifts either. One year I turned 14 and he picked me up with my grandpa. Told me he was gonna make me a man, right? Took me to get a hooker. Yeah, it was cool because we got the family discount, right? It was just really hard to perform for my aunt. It was rough, dude, it was rough. She's not my type. She's in a wheelchair, dude. I can't get up for that. No, my dad sucked at gifts. One year he said, what do you want for Christmas? I was like, he's homeless, right? Let's keep it simple and easy. Give me a pair of pants. He's like, oh, dude, I got you. Go to the homeless shelter. Tell him Scott sent you. No, dude, if I wanted pants with holes and cum all over them, I'd just get them out of my closet. You know what I mean? Look at me, I don't have nice pants. They're cummy. they're not. My dad did die recently. But before he died, he made me his beneficiary, so I got everything. I fucked my siblings, right? Which is cool, because we didn't have a great relationship, and he decided he was going to leave me his house. So I'm trying to figure out now how he knew that I've always wanted a broke-down 1988 Chevy van. I did not want that van, you guys. It could have been scrapped. No, my mom always referred to my dad as Hitler. And I hated that analogy, because think about it, right? Hitler paid his gas bill. Scott did not. There was 6 of us. You know how we kept warm? We just bundle up by the fucking oven and just start baking, dude. It's a little Jew who could, you know what I mean? We tried to stay warm. Didn't work. I told my therapist that joke. She said it sounded like I had daddy issues. But honestly, you guys, I think the only issue I have with my dad is that he's dead, you know what I mean? Everything else worked out. We're cool. I got the van, dude. I was gonna keep that van, but I work in the public school. We'll get to that later, and I didn't want to quit that job and fly to Florida to live in a Walmart parking lot. That would be dumb, right? So I decided I was gonna clean that van out. We found so many fucked up things inside of that van. I think the worst one was all the needles, though, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, it's dude, I had no idea my dad was diabetic. I'm really worried now. Where did this weight come from? I've been working on an impression of my dad. I'm gonna share it with you especially, because you keep telling him to shut the fuck up. For that to actually work though, dude, I gotta go sit in that van for like 3 days and just bake in the summer sun it. Yeah, it stinks. It's not fun, dude. It's fucking disgusting. I got my love for professional wrestling at a really young age, right? My grandpa picked me up and he took me to watch my dad wrestle The Rock at Home Depot. It was just sad that the crack pipe had to win at the end of that one, you know what I mean? Not good, you know? Poor Scotty. No, I ended up getting my dad a really nice box. I wasn't gonna get him an urn, right? Because childhood trauma equals a box, right? Like, you're not getting an urn. I'm not gonna spend my money on it. I leave that box directly under my PS5, so that way when I'm sitting there playing games, Scotty's fucking eye level when I whack my hog, dude. I'm just giving back to dad, you know what I mean? I'm just giving back at this point. His grandkids, why wouldn't he want to see them? Right out the hug, man. Growing up, I like to refer to my dad as, or growing up, you know, like the Harry Potter shit, right? Like Harry Potter had a dead dad, and it really resonated with me. It really hit hard. Because Harry had a dead dad. I've got a dead dad, right? Harry's got a dead mom. My mom's not dead, but she's dead to me, you know what I mean? Fuck that bitch, I cannot stand her shit, dude. You guys know Harry Potter? I always referred to myself as a Slytherin growing up, because bad boys, right? Like, the ladies like felonies. So I always referred to myself as a Slytherin, and now as an adult, I realized that was stupid. And I'm actually a Hufflepuff. On account of all the bloating and shit, I'm a big boy. It's bad. My mom works at Long John Silver's. She's the general manager, you guys. Yeah. For those of you that can hear, right? She's the general manager. And it's genuinely kind of affected my sex life at home. I know that's kind of weird to think, right? Like, your mom's, how does that, what? But it's so hard to go down on my wife when she smells exactly like my mom. It's really hard, you know, it's a mind over matter thing, dude. You gotta really power through it. It's like, Mom? It's fun. My mom actually always blamed us for the reason she couldn't keep men. It was our fault, her children. Which, if you think about it, Shane, especially, is a really bad way and really shitty way to say you have trash pussy, right? But dude, my mom had C-sections. It's her fault. It is not on us, bro. That's on her, dude. You know what I mean? It's trash. You can hear that shit just whistle when she walks, brother. If my mom fell, she could play a violin. You know what I'm saying? It's hanging, dog. It's bad. It's her fault. It's not ours. It's not our fault. My mom came to me the other day and asked me to help her lose some weight, right? And I'm a good kid. I don't say this shit to her face. But I'm trying to figure out a way to tell her that the only thing she's ever been good at losing is custody of her kids. No. Well, I mean, look, there's 6 of us, and we've all seen the system, you guys. We've all been in and out of the system. But my mom is pregnant, 48 years old, with her 7th child. And I know what you're thinking, Ty, isn't this one going to see the system as well? Fuck no. I'm going to be a really good dad. I took motherfucking to a new level, dude. I was like, yeah. I love my mom. You get it? You're like, ah, damn it, Denny's. That's a call for Colton there. Awesome. My mom is famous, believe it or not. She's famous. 70s and 80s, so like this table will get it. She was in the Star Wars movies, dude. Believe it the fuck or not, bro. She was in the Star Wars movies. I don't like to name drop. That's corny as fuck, right? Maybe you could guess. I'll give you a couple of hints. She had a barge. No? I'll give you an impression then. Gosho Cholo Han Solo. My mom's Jabba the Hutt. Awesome. And I was gonna keep going, but my name's Tymeen and they're talking over me, so I am out, dude. Fuck that.
Keep it going for Tymeen. Funny guy. There's a lot of time here in the South Bend area. Give yourselves a round of applause for coming out tonight on a Saturday night, South Bend. It's a nice weather. Enjoy the weather while we can. We'll get through this winter together. Remember to tip your waiters, wait staff, bartenders. They work their ass off so you can have a good time. Other than that, I say support the Roseland area. I know a lot of friends of mine have businesses here in Roseland. And there's Steve here has a business here in Roseland. Done really nice, done really well. And give it up for yourselves. All the comedians are coming up tonight. And Tymeen, thanks for coming out, supporting the local comedy. And those of you sticking around, there's live music coming up after this short intermission. So stick around for the music if you'd like. And thanks again for coming out. You've been a wonderful audience. My first time hosting. Thank you, Ty, for putting me up as a host. And thank you guys for coming out, seeing the show. And as I said, you never forget your first time. And thank you for being my first audience. Thanks.
I should have played it. They didn't make me listen to that, huh? Dude, that's what you need. You need something to catch the attention.